Hi, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. We've got a long road trip ahead of us. We're off to the port of Marseille to collect something, but I'm not telling you what. And the sausages are coming with us too.
Right, we're nearly there. Well, probably 85 kilometers to go. It's about 5 in the morning. The reason we're coming through the night is to get there for 8 o'clock when it opens.
5 more minutes and we're next. All the big lorries have been and offloaded their containers. Got my paperwork, we're next. Oh, he's giving us the thumbs up. Hi there, welcome back to the channel.
Hi, I'm Ian and this is Julie.
And for those of you that have been following along, you're familiar with, we've been busy building a small homestead here in the French Pyrenees. We have just purchased a plot of land in a nearby village where we plan to build a shipping container home, doing all the work ourselves, and this will eventually become our permanent home for when we retire.
Yeah, a few years away yet, but we need that time to get all this done. We're planning quite far ahead for all our tools, all our supplies and machinery. And one of those machines is in this box just here. It's a mini excavator that we bought from China. So we're going to give you in this video a step-by-step guide of how we bought that all the way from Ningbo, China, shipped to here to France. So I had certain criteria for purchasing this machine. The first being the size of it. Now it'd be lovely to have a big machine that can just dig huge holes out, but I've got to transport this from our current home here, only a couple of kilometers away to the plot, but it's still transporting it. I've got this trailer that you've seen in a previous video we converted as a flatbed trailer, and I'll put the link to that in the description. And this trailer can carry easily 1 ton, so the digger had to be less than 1 ton. The second criteria was what came with the machine. I needed a grading bucket, about an 80 centimetre wide bucket. I needed a bucket to dig surfaces, so a thin 20 centimetre bucket. The digging bucket that they all come with, and also you've seen all the fencing we need to do. I needed an auger, and to find this second hand all together as a package was going to be difficult. Julie searched all the auction sites, and although there looks to be plenty out there, they're all far away. So Julie phoned them all up with all these photographs in mind of these brilliant JCBs and Bobcats and everything else you see out there. And a 20-year-old machine, looking pretty shabby, they said would easily go for 10,000 to 14,000 euro. And then we have the shipping back to here in the Pyrenees. And we got quotes for that, and it was around 1,000 euro just on a truck to get it from wherever these auctions are. And the last thing I wanted to do was to get a machine here and to start renovating it, putting new bushes in because of the play on the arm, all of the nightmares that I've seen on a lot of YouTube videos about buying second-hand machines. So I came across a YouTube channel with a guy from the UK called Nick Garton. He purchased a mini digger from China. Gave a lot of information, but I also contacted him via WhatsApp and then via telephone, and asked a lot of questions about the process. After that, he gave me the confidence to try it myself. So this is our story. So the first thing to do is do a quick search in Google for Alibaba. It comes up as one of the main sites. It's the first time I've ever gone on Alibaba, but I just followed a couple of the key steps that Nick showed on his site. So you come up to the search bar, and I've just put in exactly what he did: excavator 1 ton. And that brings up so many choices. So to limit the amount in the search, just click on the verified supplier and the trade assurance, and that just means that the company has been verified. It's got the protection from Alibaba for the payment on the assurance, and then just click all the way down looking for 5 stars or 5 of these little shield things that they use, and just see what sort of takes your fancy. So I was looking for a 1 ton. This picture here looks slightly larger, but it doesn't matter really what is on the first page. It's got lots of different sort of versions, prices. You just sort of scroll down, see what there is. There's a few spec sheets, but as you see, lots of different models, sizes, but I was looking for something in particular, which this was near enough it. So I wanted a little unit, no roof really, although I did ask for the option of the roof. And then instead of messing about with all of that, you just click on the contact supplier. That brings up the contact send inquiry form, and you just type in what you want there. So as I said, I wanted a 1 ton unit, I wanted a couple of buckets, an auger. I did ask for the roof, but in the end I did change my mind, and I asked for their best price. So it's just a quick note. It doesn't really matter, it doesn't hold you to anything. I have no idea what I wanted really. I needed it shipped to France, and as I said, the best price you could give me. So I clicked send. It went off to Mr. Frank Wang. Then it didn't take him long to pass him over to his colleague Helen Shen, who I've been talking to since. So she's gave me a few options. I had the option of the standard 1 ton unit or the 1 ton unit professional, and that came with various guards. That's about it really. There was a mat, a nice seat. The seat actually raised up instead of going in from the back to the engine, and we went backwards and forwards for quite some time. So I chose the Pro model, the NM E10 Pro. I agreed a price. She sent through the payment link, and the only thing that shocked me was that I had to pay the whole amount of the VAT up front for the whole order. But once it was explained that it's a new policy for Alibaba, that was fine because I'm going to have to pay it in the end. So I sent off the payment via credit card. As you can see there, quite a hefty transaction fee, but so be it. A week or so had passed and Helen sent me notification that the machine was ready. But within this week I'd been doing a lot more investigation and watched a lot more YouTube videos, and it was all about the oil cooler. I assumed that the hydraulic oil, it would have a cooler and everything was fine. It was said in these videos that you had to check with your supplier that it was indeed included. I checked with Helen, it wasn't included, and the reason I needed it is because we live in quite a hot climate here. It's 40 odd degrees C in the summer, and I just didn't want my machine overheating in the middle of a job. So the only thing she could do was scrap that machine, sell it to somebody else and rebuild another. So that's what we did. So another week passed, and then I got the photos through of the actual finished machine, my machine. So there were lots of photos of the buckets, and also I think it's the serial number as well. So that's very, very exciting. I did then receive a video a day later, and this is it. So he jumps on, wiggles the bucket a couple of times and spins the machine round. Nice, really exciting. So I paid the final balance, and I did that via PayPal, and that reduced my transaction fee by about 30 euros. And so all of it's paid. Next stage is that Helen will book it onto the ship, and she will send me photos of the machine in the packing crate with the buckets and the auger, everything together and ready to go. So hopefully soon.
正在大木箱，放风夹、螺旋桨、8倍兜、滤芯、工具箱、机器，3个系在这里。
So just before Christmas, I get 3 documents sent to me: the bill of lading, a commercial invoice, and a packing list, and told to me that the shipment that you just saw being packed was placed on the ship, the CMA Jacques. It's getting real now, so we started searching for the tracking information online, and we found the easiest way to do that is via this website, Shipping to Go, and to use the shipping container number. The bill of lading didn't seem to work, so I used the shipping container number which the actual machine was stored in, and that was perfect. So we managed to track this shipment all the way from Ningbo, China, across all the oceans, directly to Le Havre. Now, I didn't realise it was going to be offloaded in the port of Le Havre. I'd paid to have it shipped to Marseille. The reason I had it shipped to Marseille was because when I was asked by Helen, where do you want it shipped to, in my head that was the closest port to us. I paid CIF, which in shipping terms is cost of goods, insurance and freight, to Marseille. And as you'll find out a bit later in the video, that was the easiest way to go. Trying to get it shipped directly to us here in the Pyrenees was going to be a nightmare, not in transport, but just the fact that I was changing the actual delivery address. So as you can see, the ship docked in the port of Le Havre, and it was probably a few days late, but that was okay because we were doing something else at the time, and I just didn't want this stored and for us to start paying charges. So I recontacted freight forwarder, all excited that now it had arrived, and this is where all the fun began with Concept in Freight France, and I'll tell you a bit about that now.
The chien de gare, the guard dogs.
This is C&O Logistics just outside Marseille. They were great, efficient and quick. The problems we had when it first arrived in Le Havre, the freight forwarders that were assigned to us on the bill of lading, Concept in Freight France, they were just awful. Huge delays in between communications. I'd already paid the VAT. But when they put it to customs said no, I hadn't paid the VAT, we don't recognise the Alibaba registration number, so I basically had to pay it again. But they couldn't cope with an individual paying VAT, so I had to use my company VAT number, register that with the French customs, get an account, get it certified, all of this, and they then tried to charge me storage on this. So I had huge arguments, etc. Oh, and I'll tell you the story in a minute about what she said to me on the telephone. But in the end, I got the MAD, the mise à disposition, and headed straight off to Marseille through the night, as you saw, just so we wouldn't have to worry about any more storage fees.
How's it going?
A bit cold, no wonder we're freezing last night in the van. Ice on the trailer.
Yeah, we were freezing last night. We took a quilt with us. Ian kicked me out to make a cup of tea, and there's thick ice all on the wood of the trailer.
So glad we came last night. Look at the traffic coming into the port this morning. Would have been stuck in that and been a bit tired by the time we got this box on this trailer. Right, we're heading off to McDonald's for some breakfast.
Woohoo!
Just going back to the telephone conversation with the freight forwarder. As I said, she tried to blame all the delays on me, and she basically said that if she wanted anything, she would go down to her local supermarket and buy it. She would not go all the way to China to buy it, and why would I do that? And I was just flabbergasted. This is a shipping company telling me why I was ordering from abroad and having it shipped to France. Anyway, it got sorted out. So just a lot of stress and 3 weeks of delays. So I hope this sort of short guide to buying a mini excavator from China was useful. We're really excited about it, and we can't wait to get it unboxed, and that will be in the next video. So make sure you hit that subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and look out for the next video of the unboxing of the little mini excavator from China. We'll see you then. Bye bye.